Good morning, Python programs. Dennis here. I'm going to do a quick video showing you different ways to do assignment 8 decision B. I'm going to do it way beyond what I want you to do, but I'm going to do this to demonstrate loops and functions. So the multi-purpose here, one, show you the minimum I wanted for decision B, 8B, and two, introduce functions and introduce looping again. So the first thing is your expected outcomes. A student's going to be able to evaluate logical expressions using relational and logical operators, and the student will be able to design a simple menu using Python. The program specification, you're going to design a program using a design tool. You're going to create your source, comments, header files, and body of the program. You're going to have a main in this program. So the program is going to have the following menu. It's going to say get name, display name, yada yada yada, and if you want you can put main menu on top. When they press 1, it's going to ask them for their full name, and then it's going to display this statement. Let's take a look at the code. So this area of the code right here is just displaying the menu. So it's just nothing more than print, 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 and then if you want a prompt that says any of your choice, depending on how you set up your menu. Hopefully you know by now that this causes the carriage return not to happen, leaving the cursor right here. Notice this is a standalone function. It's called display menus. So when I call display menu, just like when I call main, this runs and then it goes back to where the call happened. So here's the actual code up in here. So here's main. Main begins on line, let me move that over, on line 10 and ends on line 26. It actually ends on line 26. So in main, the first thing I did is I set up a variable for the user to enter their selection 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. So I came into this while loop. I made my while loop where this choice does not equal the value 4. By the way, choice is a string, not a number. That's why the quotes are around it. So this is always going to be true the first time because x does not equal 4. X does not equal 4. So I display the menu. That's this down here. This down here. The menu is displayed, and then I just get the choice. So that menu was on the screen, and I input whatever they typed. If they entered a 1, if choice equals 1, I call this little thing called display name. Let's take a look at display name. So the code for display name is down here, and it's this simple. It starts here and ends here. Input what is your name? Hello, name, have a good day. And I invented this little thing called pause. Pause is nothing more than another function that does this. When it comes down and just says new line, press any key to continue, dot, 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 new line. Press enter to continue, dot, 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 new line. All right, so let's go back up. And so back to the specifications, that was option 1. So let's move down. When they press 2, option 2, we're going to ask them for their age, and we're going to do one or more of these statements in purple. So if the age is below 10, we're going to say, you are only 9, go to bed. If the age is equal to 21 or more, we're going to say, since you are 22, let's have a drink. And then if the age also is above 60, wow, that's really old. Wow, let's just say 61 is really old. So let's take a look at the code for that. So up in my main program, all I do when they press 2 is I come and call get the age and display. So this gets me the age. I ask them how old they are, and this returns a valid integer. And someday we'll show you how to write this. If the age is less than 10, I print you are only 10, go to bed. I'm sorry, if the age is less than 10, I print you are only, let's say, 9, go to bed. Now here's a compound condition. If age is greater than 21 and age is less than 60, I write, since you are some number, let's go have a drink. If this is not true and this is not true, then this has to be true. What this means is they're 60 or older. They are above 60. And by the way, this would be less than or equal to 60. So if they are above 60, I print the let's go have a drink and wow, you're really old. So there's the code for that. So now what happens when they press 3? When they press 3, you're going to display a statement. Today's date is, and then it's going to be formatted as followed. Month, day, full year. month, day, full year. So the question is, how do you do this? So when they press 3, a function called DisplayDate gets called. It's just simply display date. It comes in here and it sets today's date. Notice I have this chopped off so you can't see the whole thing because I want you to figure this one out yourself. So you get the date, you do something to the date so that it can be displayed, and then you display it. So here's the program running. So there's my menu. I am supposed to enter 1, 2, 3, or 4. So if I enter something other than 1, 2, 3, or 4, it says invalid. Requires me to press any key to continue, and it redisplays the menu. I wish there was a clear the screen in Python. There's not. So now I'm going to enter a 1, 2, 3, or 4. This time I'll enter a 1, and it says, what is your name? I type the name, and it says, hello, Dennis Hunchak, have a good day. Press any key to, or enter to continue, and the menu comes back. I could do that forever, and it would do the same thing. So I'll try number 2. Number 2, how old are you? 55. Since you're 55, let's go have a drink. If you remember the rules, it's greater than 21. We say, let's go have a drink. And all the way up to 60. Anything over 60, we should say 2 statements. So let's do that again, number 2, and let's do 66. That should say, since you are 66, let's have a drink. And wow, 66 is really old. There's that. So let's press enter to continue, back to the menu. And let's do the date. I press 3. When I press 3, nothing happened. Let's go take a look. Oh, I'm sorry. When I press 3, there's the date. Let's do this one more time. 3, there's the date. 3, there's the date. 1, enter the name. 2, enter the age. 3, there's the date. All right, so that looks like it's working. When I press 4, it says, see you later, and that's the end. Okay, that's all I have to say about assignment 8.